Hello everybody. How are we doing? Well, look at this. Gutamaya Corsair, this is stellar build. It's alright, isn't it? Doesn't look too shabby, don't you think? Big 07s, everybody. So how are we all doing? We doing okay? It's not bad, is it? It's not bad, it's not bad. It's a beauty of a ship, isn't it? It's got that kind of like, I don't know, Corvette look to it, don't you think? So this is what it comes with. I forget what the name of this is. It's got the ship kit with a sort of blunted beak on it. You got a little bit of reflection here, look, see? A little bit of reflection. In it nice. In it lovely. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Funnily enough, it comes with machine guns and pulse lasers in the Stellar build. But we'll go through that a little bit later. Do you know what I mean? Go a little bit later. If you look at the modules are an absolute darling for this, to be perfectly honest with you. I was quite surprised. Really surprised, to be honest. A grade core internals and a bi-weave, fuel scoops, all of the things. But it is a bit of a conk. It has got a bit of a conk. So if we look at this, right? Is a great little feature. Where is it now? Oh, it's rotating, everyone. It's rotating. And the faster you go... Look. Doesn't go backwards when you go backwards, though. It's good, isn't it? No, nothing's engineered. Well, look, see? The faster you want to go... Isn't that cool? I like it. I like it a lot. I do. 07 Mike, how's it going? So we've got Atlas. Alright, Atlas. We've got Mood on TV. Hello. We got Tails Fan. Hello. We got Al Marcello. Hello. And 07s. And all the rest of it. Everyone gets a big 07. Drop into the chat. It'd be absolutely fantastic. So yeah, you got rotating engine things. A little bit like off those pod racers in episode 1. If you know what I mean. Tactical French Cat Astro. You get a big 07 as well. Welcome in. So yeah, we can just have 2 hours of the rotating engine as far as I'm concerned. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Stefan, how is it going, Stefan? Good Winkies, 5 more days for you. I have it now. Fizzo Duck, big 07s. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're doing okay. I think a lot of people are really having a good go with this. A really good go with this. You know, and I think a lot of people are there for it. It does look nice. Pulsator Tube. Chaos Gamer. Hello, welcome back. How's it going? And thanks for subscribing, Keith. I appreciate that. So anyway, right, so here we are. Rotating engines aside. Look at this. And I made a thing up, right? I didn't make a thing. I made a thing of headlights. Right? Ready? See them? Woo! Just like that old MX-5 you really wanted. Or, you know, the MR2. Do this all day as well, couldn't we? It is so retro though, isn't it? It's so retro. The rotating thrusters are very good. Flyby Hunter 07, how's it going? So, does look pretty good doing that as well, right? You know what I'm saying? Does look pretty good doing that. But look, do it again. They're on, they're off. They're on, they're off. But that's sort of like, it reminds me of a 1960s Corvette. It really does. And of course you've got that everything on the nose for the convergence. I reckon it won't be so bad for mining because of where the guns are. Good for laser mining. 6 hard points. But, you know, I don't think it's going to be quite there for the storage. I think it's going to be a lot of people's new daily driver. What's good, that is the Stellar build. Spoiler on the back. How Gutamaya is that, right? I can't bring it to the main game. No, you're right. But like my commander has been copied over, and away we go. So there's your cockpit. So they've bolted a seat on at the back. All right, Cripsy. I think it's gonna make a pretty decent miner. Is it gonna get you out your Type 8? I don't know. I don't know. You know, I don't know. But that's the view, just over the shoulder of the seat cam. Have you got to play a 10% tariff on it? Well, I don't know. It's a UK. It's a UK game. I don't know. Do you have to? Silver D. Hello. 07. Right at the front. Right on the nose. That would have been something, wouldn't it? And there is the seat itself. Back to that one. So just look where the hard points are. See, right there. Something to be seen. Pulse lasers and a class 7 distro. Just look at it. Bonkers. So let's see how it performs then. So all pips to the engines. We'll put 2 to the systems. So these are Class A thrusters, no engineering, it's just as intended. So we're going to pull around there. It's not bad. Do we have a canyon? How it looks in VR? Well, stay tuned. I'll see if I got time to do that tomorrow. You all thought I was gonna crash. And I'm not the best flyer, you know that, right? So it's nimble. You point it, it goes. Commander Rocky Road. Hello. Minnie is here. Hello. How's it going? Oh, people who have joined. Hello. 07 everybody. Welcome in, Twitch viewers. So as you can see, we have it. So let's get ourselves back up to Shinrata. Where is it now? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Jameson Memorial. And let's go and tear this thing down, shall we? There's a couple of things I want to do. We're going to do the Hutton run in it. That's what we're going to do. And why not? It is. The cockpit is very courier. In fact, you can't see the nose. Let's do a Hutton time. Why not? We'll get hold of the standard version. Fill it full of fuel tanks. Stick an FSD on it. Let's go. Why not? So, what are we all thinking so far? Do you like it? It's not bad, is it? How's it compared to the Mandalay? Well, early days, yeah? Early days, that. So, here's the thing. Mandalay, Explorer. This, I mean, stock, it's doing about 20 light years with a Class A SCO FSD. It's a Class 5, right? And, you're probably going to get more out of the Mandy, but we're going to tear it. We're going to have a damn good look at this and see what it's all about. Got a couple of days to mess about. Not sure about the cockpit. Yeah, I know. It's I suppose good for dogfighting. It's those rings, isn't it? Typically Gutamaya here though. Lots of nice switches.
Gutamaya 000. We are happy to have you, Commander. Please note that all station services are at your disposal. Access authorized. Clear to land at Docking Bay 15.
It's a nimble ship. Well, yeah, at least there isn't a bar in the way, but there is a ring in the way, I suppose. You know? It's kind of one of those things. Woo, we're going to crash it. Oh, no, we're not. Yes, we are. Hang on. Crashed it. I've scratched the paint. Then the driver, get those L plates on it. That's what I say. Get the L plates on. Woo! It's a pretty old thing, isn't it? You know? Pretty old thing. It's not bad at all. It is. They are very interesting. It says speed, doesn't it? I reckon it'll look pretty good. I reckon it'll look pretty... I'll have to get the old headset out tomorrow morning. I was on Atlas's stream early doors this morning. Starport Services. Let's have a good look. Yuri, how you doing? Well, we're going to have a look at the standard version. There it is. That's the standard version. And the standard version comes with... Here we go. So, the standard version of this Corsair comes with, as you can see, right, 3 large empty hard points. Then you got 3 medium hard points, of which 2 are pulse lasers. Then going down, you've got a 1C lightweight alloy, as you'd imagine, and then 7E power plant, 7E thrusters, a 5E frameshift drive, 4E life support, 7E power distro, 6E sensors, and of course you've got the fuel tank. 4 utility slots, all of which are empty. It's going to come with a 5E cargo rack in the 6th slot, so you can move all them around, like, you know, that's not going to be a problem. You've got a normal shield generator, again 5E, you've got a 4E cargo rack, Super Cruise Assist, Advanced Docking Computer, and Planetary Approach Suite. Now, here is the thing. You can put a vehicle bay on it, as you can imagine, but what you can't do is put a fighter bay in it. There you are. So that's kind of what it comes with. So, what do you think? I think it looks quite good. Yeah, well, the standard version, that blue and white, doesn't look bad. And this is a test service. There's going to be none of those swanky paint jobs on it, right? But as you can see, if we look at the stellar Gutamaya Corsair, we've got pulse lasers, 3 pulse lasers, 2 small, 1 class 3. Well, say medium in it, let's face it. I do beg your pardon. So you got multi-cannon, pulse laser, multi-cannon, and all of that. They fill it out with a heat sink. It's nice of them. A shield booster, point defense turret, and a kill warrant scanner. Now, none of these things are engineered. So military grade composite. Good stuff. Power plant 7A, 7A thrusters, 5A SCO frameshift. So you see, we're getting 7 light years more, at least, than the standard version. 7A power distro, 6D sensors, and a 5C fuel tank. There's nothing I would change there. If you want to be picky about it, you could change this out for the pre-engineered one, right? And of course, with the utility mounts and the hard points, 3 size 3, 3 size 2. So, and then as standard on the Stellar build, you get a bi-weave shield generator. Very nice. You can engineer that. No need to really change it. And then the cargo rack, right by here. Look at that, right there. 6E, 6E, 5E. So you got what? 128, 30, 160 straight off the bat, isn't it? Got fuel scoop, for scooping the fuel. Bit of hull, bit of module reinforcement. Operations limpet controller. I like it. Planetary vehicle hangar. Nothing in the bay though. Surface scanner and planetary approach suite. There you go. And that's what you get. Now if we look at, where is it? The livery section. You go into the livery section. And check this out. So the Imperial Argentius. It doesn't give us anything else. Of course, we can take that off and put it in stock blue mode. But, you know, that's the Stellar version, isn't it? There's all my weapon detailing if I want to put it on, you know, whatever. That's my stuff. But as for the ship kits, you get 2 spoilers. You get a standard sort of like, you know, all the fins. Or you get this one. I quite like that one. And then on the Javelin ship wings, you get 2 of those. So I've gone for this one. Obviously, it looks something. It's all over the nacelles as well, see? Whereas that sort of like extends it out. Makes it a bit more sweeping, I think, is what we're saying here. And then on the nose, you get 2 noses. You get the normal one that gives it the very sort of predominant pointy beakiness, right? And then you get the more stubby, meaty bumper you got, if you know what I mean. So that one, you will have somebody's eye out with. That one, you know, be able to dig their hearts out with a spoon, a bit more blunter, if you know what I mean. No, nothing on the tail. I don't think... Oh, yes, there is. Oh, that's my Duval stuff. So, if I put that on, for example, that would take over the spoiler, so we're not going to bother that. So, you get the bumper, the wings, and the spoiler. That's what you get. So, you know, it's... depends if you want to have somebody's eye out or not, really. If you know what I mean. In regards to that. So, use that ship. It does look like a midlife crisis mobile, doesn't it? I mean, just look at it. So here it is, in all its blue glory. What I like, it's kind of like the Travelator on Gladiators. Do you know what I mean? You look a bit of a sweat getting up there. Right the way up there to the door. And you can get right the way up there, look. But it is a big old nose. This is the standard version. That's what you're going to get for what is it, about 15,800 arcs? Something like that, is it? It could be. It could not be. John, how are you? Mahog, hello. Goffio Man 13, welcome in. Zayad, hello. Yeet Master, hello Yeet Master. Who else we got? Spectre. So yeah, welcome people who have joined in. Hope it's going all right. So yeah, it's a long old thing, isn't it? Something contentious to say. It's a bit like an Imperial Courier and an Imperial Eagle got a bit jiggy and had a bit of a monster. You know what I mean? You know, you see these women, tiny women, and they got these huge suns. Well, how did that come from there? You be the judge, right? So we're gonna have a go doing the hunting run, aren't we? Right? We're gonna have a go doing hunting. Should we ever go doing hunting? So we'll take the standard version and we'll trick it up, right? So what we're gonna do? So to do the hunting run, we're gonna need to do some stuff. So core internals, yeah, we'll leave all of that. We're going to need a 5A frame shift drive, I think. So we'll go for the standard 5A. Buy and equip. It's in there. Right, we'll change the power distro over. Because we can. Life support just in case. Right, we're going to go for a 4D on that. And we're going to change the thrusters out. But really what we're going to need to be doing is rocking the fuel tanks. So let's get some fuel tanks in here. So where are we? Fuel tank. We're going to equip. Of course, you get so many. There's 10 internal module slots. It really is going to be something, isn't it? So where are we? That's an internal compartment. Right, where's my fuel tank? Here we go. Buy and equip. Let's get some 4s in there. Of course, we want to be running at maximum. Right, so we want it to be going as fast as we possibly can. That's a fuel scoop, hang on. Do we think that's enough? Do we think we need to get something a bit more tasty in here? We'll sell that. We'll put another 5 in. This should be all the fuel we need. I mean, really, I want to be able to top it off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace that with a scoop. Just so it's only one jump, I know, but like we're going to top it off and see how it goes. We'll leave the shields there just to be cautious, and we'll put another fuel tank. And this should be ample fuel. If we get this horribly wrong, right, then you can all laugh at me, which I'm sure you all will. So look at all that. It's fuel tanks, and we can drop all them off at Hutton Orbital anyway, right? So utility mounts. We're going to go heat sink launchers, because we're going to need them. Possibly, but it's tuned for SEO, so perhaps we're not going to. Be all right with this. So we've got all of the fuel tanks right there. We've got core internals, kind of as it is. We'll change that power plant out, I suppose. What is it? A 7A. We'll leave the lightweight alloy on there, and we'll leave the hard points there because it's not going to make the blindest bit of difference to us, is it really? So there you go. There's no point engineering it up. We'll do that later. Let's fill up the fuel. How far the jump range? Well, we'll do that a little bit later. So here it is. Right? In all of its glory, there it is. All of the fuel tanks, all of the fuel. Right. Let's auto launch that. Get out of the way. We're going to go to Hutton Orbital. Tis but a short jump away. There he is. So we're going to have to refuel. So, and we're out. Rotating engines, everybody. How cool is that? Right, okay then. Alpha Centauri, here we come. I reckon you're probably getting about 80-ish out of it. Stripped down and all the rest of it. So what are we all thinking? We liking it? We not liking it? In fact, we all run a poll. Gutamaya Corsair. Like it? Right, we've got a poll running, everybody. It's going to be interesting. Do you like it? On Twitch, so make sure you head on over to Twitch to see if you like this or not. So we're going to jump. Oh my god. You know why this is, don't you? It's set down here. Fastest route is what I want. Yes, yes, yes. Jump again. Cylindric, that's because it's based on the courier. I suppose it's a courier variant. So far, we got 4 people saying they like it. 1 people saying no. West Country for no. 2 people are saying, I don't know. Got 5 saying yes. Mr. 5x5 07, how's it going? We're not far now. You're the only no. It's okay to say no. It's alright. It's perfectly fine to say no. Commander E. Frankie, hello. DV Recon Sarge, hello. Ray Dog, 07. So with this, it's going to be interesting to see. Once we fuel up here, it'll be interesting to see. Once the frameshift drive is supercharged, with a standard frameshift, what's it going to be giving us? Let's have a quick look over here. Look at the ship stats. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Now we have frameshift drive supercharged then, won't we? Whatever. We'll come back and have another go at that. Alpha Centauri. Charles, you're saying sign yourself up for that one, are you? Well, big 07 there, Commander. GDL Renoblader, you said? Yeah. Richie Velvet, hello. Philbo, hello. Someone else. 7. Right, brilliant. So, let's take on a bit of fuel, shall we? Let's not get carried away, because we'll get all the fuel. Right, I need a clock. I need a clock. Let's have a look. Timer in Windows. There is. That's a clock. Brilliant. Okay, get started. That's not what I wanted. Timer. That's what I wanted. I got a stopwatch. Got a stopwatch. That's what we want. Right. We're going to reset it. So we're just going to check. Just going to check now. We're taking on fuel. We're pointed directly at Hutton Orbital. Right? So let's just... go on, fuel up. Because we've got so many tanks on you, it really is sucking it down, like, you know? Okay. So, I need to add a source in. No capture, add a source. We'll say clock. Window will be God knows. It is here. There it is. Why aren't I seeing that? That ain't gonna do it. Game capture, video capture, media files, stream, browser source. It should have just been a window capture. Or perhaps I'll put it over here. And then I'll do a window capture. So bear with me. Bear with me. Add source. Add a source. No, it's not showing it. It's not showing it at all. Oh well, you're just going to have to trust me on this one. Strange. How's Captain Rebuy? Cheeky swine. We can do the orbital run now. Ready? So we're all fueled up. Right? We're ready. If someone else has got a clock there, start your clock. Are you ready? Go. We're off. All the pips to the engines and system. This thing is booking. We're on our way. We're 18 seconds in so far to the Hutton orbital run. Now this is standard 5A SEO FSD, 7A thrusters, no engineering down them, none of that sort of rubbish. We're just here doing our thing. And it's holding stable. Now, we did fill this to the brim with fuel tanks, right? This is kind of like where we're at the moment. I mean, we could say, hey, let's use a heatsink just because we've got them there. I don't think we're going to need them. You know what I mean? A little bit of wiggle on the nose, but nothing too desperate. You're not all over the place. If you remember when we first had the first SCO drive, We were quite literally all over the place. So we are 1 minute 32 in at the moment. I don't know, I just feel like the small Cobra Mark V was faster. I don't know. Who knows yet? Exactly. This is smooth. Although I think the Mandy was smoother. You know, we're booking away. That temperature is not moving at all. There it is, in the deep darkness of space, doing all of the things. Everything is glowing in the back, as you'd imagine. I don't know. I can't remember how fast the Mandy is. We're just going to realign. So we're 3 minutes in. It's not bouncing all over the place, really, is it? I mean, it's holding steady. Three minutes 40 seconds in, holding steady. We've still got a load of fuel. I'm actually thinking now, are we going to get there in time? You know, I just don't know. We did put a lot of fuel tanks in. Oh, right, so it's actually faster than the Mandy then. Well, that's all right, isn't it? So if the Mandy's coming in at 4,200 C, this is knocking on the door of like, what we got? 582 there, 4,582? 4,582 perhaps? 83, 84? We're booking. We've done about 80%, we've done about 20% of the fuel. Possibly. Just letting it ride. Just coming up on 5 minutes now. 5 minutes. That's not bad. Well, exactly. At least it's not bucking around like a buckaroo. And the temperature is steady, 57%. You know, you drop one of them. Wouldn't it be good if I got a free anaconda when I got there? So it's not doing bad. It's not doing bad. I mean, quite stable. I mean, we are booking. We're down to about 60% of fuel left. Perhaps we didn't put enough tanks in. I don't know. Well, this ship is not locked behind the Imperial rank grind, or rank requirements. Yes, it's Gutamaya, and Gutamaya do make Imperial ships. However, this is the Gutamaya ship. In Corsair, are you going to be a pirate or are you going to be a privateer? Are you going to do mining with this? Exploration? Or is this going to be your daily driver to go bombing around doing your power play stuff? That's the question. How many tanks? Quite a few. I put... You won't see the tanks there, will you? I think I put 6 tanks in. And it is an Imperial medium with size 7 thrusters. Which isn't bad, is it really? So I think we're on the 50%, just under. And we've been going 8 minutes. Well, could it be a replacement for the Python and for the Crate? What would this ship have been like with the Titans? Could this have been the quintessential Titan bomber? Perhaps it could have been. I think I'm going to run out of fuel, you know. No fighter bays on this ship. You can, however, fit a SRV bay, but no fighter bays. 4 utility mounts, 6 hard points, 7 optional internal slots. I think the fighter bay would have made it a little bit too OP. But for this initial experiment, right, I don't think I put enough fuel tanks in this ship. I'm just saying. I think we need more. We may have to go back and get some more fuel tanks. What do you say? Because I'm not going to get there, am I? I think we have to stop this experiment. We've been going for 10 minutes and we've used 80% of the fuel. I do not have enough fuel. Not to worry, let's stop that experiment right there, right? It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Ship's gone. Ah, that's better. Let's get to somewhere that does. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna... Well, I could do, yeah. Let's get back there. Well, what's the nearest thing that does fuel tanks? Sol? Sol's got to have them, innit? Let's jump to Sol. Yeah, Mars High or Lincoln. That'll do it. Okay. Lincoln. So, Jupstein, 07. So, Jin, hello. People who have subscribed was Mega Art as well, and Civopt. Thank you very much for your following and subscriptions. If any of you haven't liked and subscribed, why not? It's New Ship Day. Help a brother out. Yeah, I think we're going to need perhaps say a smaller scoop, larger fuel tank. It's an outer juice screen. Well, do you know what? Quite possibly. Let's see how we're going with the I think the poll means a lot of people actually like it. To be fair. You're right. I reckon Batman would fly it. I reckon you're probably right. Got to be a big beaky version on that for the Batman. I'm Batman. That would be it. Well, yeah. Is it going to be a good bounty hunter? These questions will be answered. Where is it?
Gutamaya 000. We're happy to have you, Commander. Priority actions.
Let's get this in for a little bit of warranty work. See, nice looking ship. Nice old looking ship. And we're going to do that hit and run again. Oh yes. Okay, so because we didn't put enough fuel in it the last time, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get some fuel in this thing. Let's get the outfitting section up. Throw in some more fuel tanks, right? This is not going to be about jump range. This is going to be about just having enough fuel that once we're in system, we might get there. So we've got a few things I think we're going to change around. We're going to rip out that Class 6 fuel scoop and put a smaller one in there and use that slot. Right, so I think we're gonna ditch that. Right? I think we're gonna ditch the shields. Right? And then I think what we'll do well, that's great, isn't it? It's gonna take us bloody ages. We might have to go to a different place now. Not enough stuff is what I thought we were gonna have. Which is a shame. So we reckon Mars High. try that one. It has got peg legs. You're right. It does look nice though. I think we can. No one can turn around and say, "Oh, I don't like it." I think it does look nice, right? It's got that sort of travelator sort of. You know, like folds up on itself. Looks pretty cool. I can see me going all the way back to Shinrata now. Someone do me a favour and do a search. See if they've got Class 6 fuel tanks. Close. Huey Hughes. 07. How's it going, Huey? Oh, there's going to be haters and admirers. Definitely. Maz High. Will Maz High have what we need? Daedalus has a 6C. Ooh, brilliant. We'll just see what this has got. If not, then we'll go Daedalus. All right, brilliant. Okay. We'll fill up. The paint's going to be a right mess. Let's get it painted before we start off, I think. Be rude not to, wouldn't it? Get it painted before we set off. So it turns out then I just picked the only station that didn't have it. So Hughes, you're thinking, oh, SPC. Help me out, SPC. Nope. Reckon that's stream of luck. Yeah, it's going to be stream of luck, isn't it? Haven't tried yet, like Domain, but like the hard points seem to think that it will be. The Stellar version comes with Salvation plasma charges. I see. Good hard point placement. Okay then, let's try this again. So, Hutton Orbital, we need fuel tanks. That's what we need. And we didn't have enough. So we're hoping this lot are going to have some, because we're going to fit out those optional internal slots, size 6 slots, with fuel. Now, I might forego a fuel scoop here and just say, well, you know, we'll have to wait and see. So, optional internals. I think we could put in like a cheeky one here. Replace that module with a fuel scoop. Of course, it hasn't got what I want. Never mind. So what we'll do is we'll go up here. We'll put our fuel tanks in here. Max out on that fuel. You know, I mean, is this going to be enough? Is this going to be enough? I don't know. I think we'll take the docking computer out, because why not? We'll move that down there. We could put a cheeky fuel scoop in there. We really could. Just to top off the tank. I don't think it would do us much good. I think I'd be much rather, or much happier, putting in another fuel tank. So, like, we're all okay there. That's all the fuel I think we're going to need. And we only got one jump away to where Hutton Orbital is. So, okay, let's get the paintwork done. Let's refuel the entire ship. We're fueled. Right? Back to Alpha Centauri, which is 'tis but a short zip away. That's not going to make the blindest bit of difference. We're going to eye up Hutton Orbital straight away. And we're going to launch. Why not, right? And I'm going to work out a way of sharing that timer. Where is it? Right, so let me just, while we're doing this, let's just capture.
All clear. Take care, Commander.
Capture a window. There you go. There's the clock. Right, that's our Hutton orbital clock, that is. What do we all think about that? That's alright, isn't it? You happy with that? Right. Okay, let's jump to Alpha Centauri then. Will we have enough fuel? I don't know. We have just put a load of fuel in it, so... Right then, so here we are. There it is. So that's the jump-in point, right? We're ready to go. Right, here we go then. We're starting the clock. We're off. Hutton orbital run. Take 2. There it is. Right. Kind of hands off now. We got 10 minutes in the last time. So all people in the chat, 07 and welcome in. We're doing the Hutton orbital run in the new Gutamaya Corsair. We have filled it to the brim with fuel tanks. We've got a Class A FSD in it. All the pips of the engines. And we're topping out at 4,500 and I saw 84 there. It fluctuates a little bit. We got about 10 minutes in the last time and we got down to about 20% fuel. So what we did, we took the shields out, and then what we did is then we put the shields and the fuel scoop out, took the hit on the jump from Sol to Alpha Centauri for Hutton Orbital, and just started. So hopefully this will be okay. But we're looking to see how long it's going to take us. Now the funny thing is that I've got Super Cruise Assist here. So if I align with the target, should that not just get me going? Or have I completely broken this now? It is. It's not going to work. So we'll take that off. Lost a couple of seconds, who cares? What happened? I tried using Super Cruise Assist and it wouldn't let me Super Cruise overcharge. For some reason, but I might have done something wrong, so it's probably me. So far, so good. Yes, I suppose the next thing could be a Super Cruise Overcharge Assistant Computer. Couldn't that be another good module? Another good module is a retrofit for all the old ships for Super Cruise Assist so they don't jump around everywhere. And yes, we are quite right in knowing that SCO doesn't go with Super Cruise Assist. That's the first time I tried it, so there you go. My embarrassment live on stream. Yep, heat is staying around between 54, 56, 57. So not too bad. Yeah, we've got our flipper down. We've used, I would say that's about, I don't know, 7% of our fuel, and we've been going for 3 minutes 54 seconds. It's all good stuff, isn't it? It's exciting stuff. What's the Max C? You're seeing the Max C right there. Yeah, I've got heat sinks anyway, but I don't need to use them. And it's starting to buck a little bit, but like nothing too out of the ordinary. If you're doing this in a Crate Mark II or Python Mark I or God knows whatever else, you'd be all over the shop. Yeah, I think it could be a bit smoother than the Mandalay, to be fair. I don't know. Have to do a comparison, a compare and contrast. So we're about 10% into our amazing ship full of fuel. Now this is the standard edition ship that we have upgraded to just stock A-class components. So we got the Class A5 FSD SCO. We did a 7A power plant and power distro. No other engineering. Just kinda as nature intended from the shop. I mean, this is booking, mind you. It really is. I mean, it is hammering down. Temperature, 56. It's not bad. So far, so good. About 15% fuel gone. Possibly knocking on the door of 20%. We are on our way. 6 minutes, 52 seconds. Knocking on the door, 7 minutes. That is 7 minutes. Yeah, you're right there. I think it is going a little bit better than the last time. Well, I'm terribly sorry. I'm trying to read all the comments and do the stuff at the same time. Ask your question. The Cobra 5 is a great little ship. I mean, that rocked it. I mean, that was like 7,000, wasn't it? Yeah, it's a good 25% of fuel gone now. Well, I'm not sure, to be honest, if the Cobra 5 is coming out on the 8th. There's been no communication about it. We would expect so. Thoughts on the ship? Yep. Just joined the stream, so you've missed earlier comments. Would it do as good as a mining? Well, Atlas and me were talking about this, and more than likely, yes, it will be, because, you know, I think core mining would be good for this. Core mining, laser mining, because I can't deploy weapons, obvs, but like, all the hard points are around the nose. There. 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 And there. Right? So you've got 6 hard points, 3 medium, 3 large. I reckon it'd be quite good. I mean, it's certainly got enough internals for mining. It really has. For utilities, it's got 4 utilities. Right? So, you need your pulse wave analyzer if you're going to go core mining. Get your prospector limpets in there, you can get your collector limpets in there. I think it'll do it. So, 07, everyone who's joined the stream. The ship does handle really well, right? Really well. We did a bit of like zipping around mountains on the ground earlier on. So we're coming up on 10 minutes. That's the 10-minute mark now. And we've got over 50% of our fuel. So that's going to be much better this time. Space maneuvering is good. Is very good. Commander R. Rickerson. Big 07. I think it's a good Python contender. Well, I'm hearing a lot of people are actually having a moan about the rings. But this is the courier cockpit with another seat stuck in it. And, I mean, here, I'll show you that. That's the cockpit. So you've got the other commander sort of like sat on your shoulder on a pole, on a base to make it higher. Just kind of put a pole there. You see this? There's the pole there, look, see? That's what's lifting it up. It's on a bit of a pole. And, you know, nice looking interior. It's like flying around in iPod. Right, I'm going to say we're at 50% fuel. 12 minutes in. And we're booking. I think you can mine in virtually any medium ship, right? The everyday life's a Peter is asking. It's down to you and what you've got available. I suppose, yes, you could mine in an Asp Explorer. You may run out of cargo space. Type 8. If you can afford an Asp Explorer, save a little bit more for a Type 8. Go mining in that. That's what I say. Classic miner, the Type 8. Oh look, see, we're actually hitting the 3 million light seconds mark now. And fuel is holding. 13 minutes. I think laser mining is always a good start. You make a lot of money and a lot of merits on laser mining. And look at this, everybody. Commander Lilman Smokey has joined the stream. He is famous for building an outpost inside of a station. Big 07's Little Man Smokey. That commander should be lauded for his effort. He single-handedly showed the glitches of elite dangerous colonization. I mean, I mine in a cutter. A cutter, a Type 8, or if I'm pushed, a Type 10. That's not to say an Anaconda won't do it, mind you. So I'm going to say we're in about 45% fuel. We've been flying on this Hutton orbital run for 14 minutes, 40 seconds. And we are rocking. No, the hauler's not the best miner. It really isn't. I should be sitting down, really. Could have gone in for my tea and just left it here for 20 minutes. It's called engaging with the community, everybody. It's what it is. Yeah, this is not out yet. This is the test server. Hello, Christian. How are you? Zarian, 07. So, as part of the Elite Dangerous Partner Program, I'm fortunate to get early access to the ships. But it'll be out on the 8th. When on the 8th? I'd imagine after a short update. So we go up, I'm going to say 30% fuel, perhaps. We're on 16 minutes, 25 seconds. So far. Commander Ups, 07. Do you know what? It's going to be tight. We're not going to swing in with an awful lot of fuel here. No, you get the Argentine, whatever it is. Gold and white, don't you? This is interesting. I might have to, you know, drop out. As it happens, let's look at the galaxy map on this test server. Any Titans? What if I can take it Titan bombing if there's a Titan left? We'll have to see. 07 fish sticks. Haven't done any engineering yet. We're at 25% fuel. We've been running for 18 minutes, 27 seconds. Exactly. The Cobra was fast. Well, a good way to get your materials is to do your power play. Go up through the ranks and get your care packages, and that'll sort you out on materials no end. We might have to go part of the way conventionally. I mean, I could have put, I suppose, could have put a few smaller fuel tanks in. That's just past 20 minutes, everyone. That's 20 minutes. Yes, it's only now you realise how fast that Cobra Mark V actually is. "21 minutes. Yeah, the Cobra 5 would have been here already. In fact, %. I don't think we got 2 minutes worth of fuel in it. I've bottled it. A lot of people are saying that about the utility slots and how it should have had, say, more than 4. Because the Stellar version comes with a heatsink, a shield cell bank, I think point defense, if I can remember rightly, and it comes with kill warrant scanner. So it's a mug off. It's a mug off ship. That's what it is. Now, in hindsight, if I had put two more fuel tanks in, I don't think it would have made that much of a difference. It's going to be tight. Commit on 24 minutes now. Well, for those people who like the courier cockpit, then this is the ship for you. I mean, how often are you going to do Hutton orbital runs like this? I think the Mandy would have been there. You know, as we said, the Cobra 5 would have been there. Well, I don't think that would have made that much of a difference. I mean, we can try it. Do another run and try it that way. What we got to lose? Still got 5 minutes to wait. Kind of committed now. I'm not sure if we got enough fuel to jump somewhere else. I think it's going to be an excellent combat ship, to be honest. I think it is. I mean, we'll get there. You'll see how fast it was with this configuration. Dark Hill Gaming. 07. So yeah, a bit surprised. Although we had the same sort of thing. We had the Cobra, didn't put enough fuel tanks in that, did we really? To keep it at it. Oh, it's getting squeaky bum time, isn't it? 26 minutes. Oh, 07 Narco. We are still rocking. I mean, quite possibly, right? Those other two fuel tanks would have got us there. Perhaps. I mean, we're on that amount of fuel. I mean, it's a bit squeaky bum time, isn't it? But despite all that, what a nice ship. Paint's looking a bit worse for wear, mind you, but there you go. We have been hammering. We've been hammering it. Just past 28 minutes. We flip her down. Well, for the size of the ship, it is. It's all nose, this ship, isn't it? It's all beak. It's a bit old Captain Beak. Coming up on it now. Remember not to muff up the approach. The ship's going to fall apart. That's what's going to happen. 29 minutes, 40 seconds. It's going to be a 30, at least a 32 minuter, I reckon. You have the gas tank, a pipe, and a seat and a joystick. That's all that's going to be left. Okay, we're coming up on it now. %. That's all I'm going to risk. You all reckon the fuel tank could be in the nose? It's probably a good call, actually. Can't see it being anywhere else. Well, we're rocking it, alright. Imperial python with a beak. Ah, that's a good analogy, really. Here we go. Watch, we'll get there. Be no pad free. Pad number 3, please. Stop the clock. 32 minutes, 48 seconds. Let's just take a little look at the outside. Well, it's not looking so nice and new now, is it? How's the beak? Could we have done any better? Well, I think we probably could have, to be perfectly honest with you. You know? It was definitely 32 seconds, I think it was. Now here's the thing. It'll be out on the 8th of April. Look at all that. We rinsed it. Now here's the thing. Yeah, it's not long to wait. Next Tuesday, I think it is it? I think we probably could have done that there. Right? I mean, I'm not sure exactly what that extra one there would have done us. But it might have helped. It's going to be interesting to see what other commanders who do this on a more regular basis are going to find it. You know? It's going to be very interesting. So that was the Hutton orbital run, everybody. Let's get back to Shinrata. I don't see us putting another, you know, another fuel tank in that as helping us out much. Well, you know, it's how fast can it do the Hutton orbital run? That's the thing, isn't it? How fast? How fast can it be done? So what we'll do now is we'll go to the we'll go and trick it up for jumping, shall we? Reckon it's going to be a Python Mark II contender. It could well do. I think so. The crate's out, I would say. Exobiology wasn't so lonely, but it is. Nearly as bad as mining. Let's face it. Nearly as bad as mining. Amanda Soundo, hello. Alexander, hello. Starlancer, did I say hello? Hello. And what an evening it's be. How fast is it? Is it going to resign the Mamba? I don't know. I got 5 A's on it now. No, 7 A's thrusters on it now. I haven't engineered him with dirty drives yet. That's something we can have a go at. Yeah, well we'll get to Shinrata now. We'll do some thruster engineering. Felicity will do thrusters and frameshift drives, so we'll bang over to her, get that sorted, and then we'll have a fully engineered ship. In fact, where is Decat? Over there. We can do it. 10 jumps and flipping likely. We'll carry on Jameson Memorial and do what we can. Right, because we're nearly there, and then we'll pop on down. Josh Curry, thank you. What a nice gesture. I appreciate that, Josh. It's not out yet. The link. Next Tuesday, which is the 8th. I'm going to say provisionally because Frontier are really good at changing their minds, but I don't see any reason why they wouldn't. That's Tuesday, I believe. Bit of a tiring day today. Better. Oh, this background music is by Miguel Johnson. The links are in the description, I think. Check it out. But 07 Marcel. Well, I don't know. I think we're assuming it does, but they haven't said if it is or it isn't. There's been nothing in the press release about the Cobra Mark V. You'd assume it would be, wouldn't you? You'd assume it would be. Unless it's so OP, which it is for a small ship. They're going to hang on to it. They haven't mentioned anything about it. Didn't mention anything in the live stream about it. The press releases we get, no mention of it. All it was this, and it was going to be April the 8th. Ronaldo the 3rd, 07, how's it going? Well, no, when was it? It was December. Oh, yeah, it has been, isn't it? We're in April now. How did that happen? How did that happen? How did April happen? Yeah, December the 12th. You're right there, Christian. Well, time is flying. You watch, right? Before you know it, Easter's going to be on us. And after Easter, it's a slippery slope until Christmas. Something like 39 weeks until Christmas? What's all that about? Commander Old Virgin has said, yes, March ended, that's how April happened. I mean, there is a good cadence release of these ships. Marco, how's it going, dude? Yeah, the ship looks good, doesn't it? We're gonna rip out these fuel tanks now. No, we've actually got rain. We've had about 2 weeks of really clement weather. Like, unfeasibly. Like, shorts weather. Now it's all gone cold and it's raining. But, I saw it in one of the, I don't know, the news posts. Oh, thunder snow's coming. Oh, is it really? Into Portugal? God blimey. So as you can see, I like how the icons are now reflecting your ship. But like, yes. Can I purchase a ship now? Because you know the Cobra Mark 5, under $1 mil. I mean, come on. So the Corsair is going to come in. And this is quite interesting. The Corsair at Jameson Memorial is coming in at 69 million credits. And I prefer the Cobra Mark 5. Just saying. Standard version, right? So, you know, it kind of is what it is. So what we're going to do, we're going to purchase this ship. Stock. Right. Starport services. Let's get in here. Let's get things sorted out, shall we? So let's sell that, because we don't need it. Not where we're going. Sell that. Don't need that either. The standard doesn't come with any utility mounts, right? Well, we got optional internals. 5. FSD booster. 5H. So this is what we're going to do, right? This is what we're going to do. We're going to try and engineer this up for jumping. So we're going to run shieldless, right? We're going to put I don't know, perhaps say a 4A Guardian in it. We'll do something that'll do it for weight and see how that goes. So we're going to get things like the lightest modules, so 60 buy and equip, right? Brilliant, good for us. Life support, again, kind of gotta have it, so we're going to go for the 4D. Frameshift drive, we want the honkiest one that we can get our hands on, right? So we want frameshift drive SEO, buy and equip, right? The thrusters, do you know what? They're about stripping them down and God knows whatever else. Well, probably. Kind of all depends. We can probably go to a 6. A 6C. 5B. I think 5B might be it. Because otherwise everything turns red. What's that going to save us? So 22. 24. 2 extra light years. What are we thinking? Well, the pre-engineered I haven't got isn't here, right? It's not here in the copy over. That pre-engineered one is just a normal frameshift drive, which I've got mass manager. It's all tricked up, so it's not going to be a good reflection on what things are. They didn't copy over all my modules, you see. So, gone for the 5A and we'll engineer it. Power plant, I think we can afford something like, I don't know, a 4A Guardian hybrid power plant. Let's just see how things go. Let's just get a FSD booster. Equip. Kind of don't need that. We don't need that. Oh, that's going to be the blindest bit of difference. But I'm thinking of power and stuff like that. Shield generator. Well, yeah, you know. So we're up to 33.14, no engineering, right? We could go lightweight, strip down on some of these things. I'm just thinking about the thrusters. We could replace those, I think, with... It's going to be 5C, isn't it? So where are we going to get those? Let's have a look here. Contacts. Technology broker. Nope. We haven't got the frameshift drive here with this broker. We could probably go somewhere else and find it from a human broker as opposed to a Guardian broker. But we'll stick with that for the time being. So let's do some engineering. So life support, you know, yeah, we can lightweight the hell out of that, can't we? And there's no experimental effect to be done here. Right, so we're going to do sensors, same thing. Do lightweight on those sensors. Well, the Guardian modules do give you an awful lot of power. So we could probably go down to, say, a 4, size 4 power plant. And still have power in the juice. So less weight. So this is about as light as we can go, right, on the scanner. We're alright with this. Right, where are we? Where are we on it now? Right, so we're going to go, let's have a look. So 36. 36. Right, and then if we say drop the shields, we're 37. So if we drop that, we could go to that 4A thrusters. We could do it. We are getting more. All right. The power plant, what can we possibly have here? What's it gonna let us have? It's looking like a 4. It's looking like a 4, isn't it? So the 4A is going to give us 42. The 4D, 42.98. So I think we got to go for the 4A. What's the 3? 3's not going to do it. 3B might. So you got anything else to put on this ship? 3B. 3B is the lightest we can go. And we could put a less of a fuel tank in there. Now, we haven't done any engineering here yet, so let's get some engineering done on that, shall we? So, this might tip us over with power draw, but I doubt it. Of course, Frontier are good enough to give us all this module, all these module materials. I think B's are heavier than A's, so we'll have a little look at that. The C won't let us do what we want to do, so we might have to go for the A. Right, so that's tricked that up. You're right there, Commander Diana Rigg. You're not wrong. B's are heavier. What was that? That was a... Did we go for 3B power plant? Can we go for 3A? Where is the 3A power plant? So we're up to 60. That's not bad. Right? And we could go, you know, strip down, but like, power distro, we can change that to like, I don't know. I'm not sure if we're even able to boost with that. That might work. I don't know. For what it matters. For what it matters, I think perhaps a 3A, wherever that is. A 3A. So, you know, there you go. 07 Simon, how's it going? You missed the Hutton orbital run, sort of. Or do we go for that? Ooh. We'll stick a Guardian on him. Will we be able to boost with this? Now, we could go lightweight on that. We could go lightweight on those. You know, we could, right? We could. So let's get over to Felicity, shall we? Right then. Tis but a short jump away now. We're all engineered up. Look. Right there. Farseer base is what we want. Right there. Right. Let's get jumping. I could reduce the fuel tank to get some more as well. But like... who knows? Who knows? Who knows? The bees are armoured, aren't they? They're heavier, more robust. Is it going to let me boost? No. I cannot boost. Oh dear. Well, I suppose now's the time to go back in and change that out. You can set the turrets to forward fire only. You can do that, or they can fire at targets. We're jumping. So what are we thinking so far? Farseer Inc. Here we're going. It's not bad. It's not bad. We struggled to get all the way there on the Hutton run. We did. We filled it full of fuel tanks. Power play, I reckon it's going to be good. Dropping in, mugging off a convoy, zooming away. To see who puts what weapons on it. Oh yeah, the Mandy. That's just gonna be an explorer now. A nice to have. That's where it's gonna be. I think if we went for, like, I don't know, a 3A power distributor and beefed it up, charge enhanced, it might be better. Broski, hello. 07, that didn't work. Now it's working. Extra wide monitors. Oh yeah. Always feel like your head's gonna fall down a hole now just by looking at it. Yeah, it does run cool. Like, this would be a fantastic Titan bomber. Now, I don't know if the Titan exists. Yeah. So here we are, Farseer Inc. Because the last time we were around these servers, Of course, it was Christmas time. Hull empty mass. What stats can I regale you with? These are the stats. We'll have to have a look when we get on the deck. Okay, we're gonna dock now at Felicity. Get the gear down.
Gutamaya 000.
Pad 4, that's us.
Flight control routine. Please observe docking protocols.
Yeah, and we're just gonna put on.
To landing pad 04.
So I have no ability to boost. Right, okay then. Right, here we are at Felicity.
Complete. Engaging ship restraints. Your arrival has been noted.
Let's see what we've got here. So we do have a problem not being able to boost with that. I mean, you know, it is a problem. I get it. We could probably do something else, right? But she doesn't sell anything else. So we're going to stay on message. Engineer workshop. Engines, I think they were already drag drive anyway. The power plant, we could do nothing there with the power plant. Sensors were all done. The FSD, we want, it's a size 5, so we want mass manager, I think. Because mass manager, or there's deep charge. I think mass manager is the way to go. Right. Yeah, I think we're there. So what have we got it to? 73.94. Probably get a bit more out if we put, say, a 2A in there. Or if we put in... Well, she doesn't say anything, but we could have put in, say, a 2A and then beefed it up with engineering. I reckon we could be onto it there. So 73.94. And the max is 79.39. And that's without the pre-engineered drive, which, like you say, I think would push it over that 80 mark, say 82. And now we could get it a little bit further, because there is that good old trick, isn't it, where you get the fuel tank and you replace that with like a smaller one, right? So you do get a little bit more with that, but kind of got to have fuel, innit, really? Kind of got to have fuel. And that's kind of where it is at the moment. Right, what's that system round by here? Something lighthouse, isn't it? Where's the nearest bloody neutron star? Jackson's Lighthouse, that's the one. Thank you, Commander Diana Rigg.
Ship restraints disengaged.
Retracted.
So for those of you who haven't seen it, got to show you this. Those lights. The lights go in. The lights come out. The lights go in. The lights go out. I think that's class, that is. And another nice little feature here is the spinniness of the engines. So as you go faster, they spin faster. If you go slower, they spin slower. Faster, slower. And if you look at the back vents, look, you can see as you're moving, they're moving as well. Hit the boost, which I can't do because I've got weak stuff on it.
Safe travels, Commander.
Yeah, there. Jackson's Lighthouse. Where's all that about it? I need a fuel scoop. Well, there's Jackson's Lighthouse, right? What's there? Absolutely nothing. But I need somewhere that sells a fuel scoop. That'll do. Outside of Rolls. Hang on. Whoa. You mean to do what? The timer? Well, hang on him. Right. Let's get the timer on the go. Then where is it? Clock. Clock. Boring old clock. I've got to add it again now. You've got rid of it. Here's our clock. Right. Need a point of reference, don't we? So we get down there and do it, yes? It is a very cozy man cave. It's very cozy today. It's a bit warmer than what I anticipated it to be. Right, okay then. So, here we are. So, what do you want me to do? Time the... What do you want to do? Time the turns. Right, let's put the timer on then. Ready? Here we go. Timer's on. Right. So here we go. And... this is what we're talking about. It's hardly setting the world alight, that, is it? Right. So we're going to do it, right? 3, 2, 1. Four pips of the engines. But they are weak engines. Right, there you go. This way, 1, go. When we at 3/4 speed, alright. But these aren't class 7 thrusters. Setting the water back, is it? There you go. How's that? Alright, let's jump to bloody whatever it is. Ugh. Oh, I'm getting tired. Quan Industries 07, and thank you very much for your follow. Is there new merch coming? Or are they just sick of it laying about? Strauss Hub. Is it going to save me there? Like that's what you, and it is. It is going to save me. Oh, these aren't even 7A thrusters. They're something like 4s because we're doing for jump range, you see. If I put 7s on, it'd probably be a bit better, right? My carrier should be on Yanara, yeah. So, well, don't forget, these are like the thrusters we put on just to get us moving so we can jump. So about jump distance. It didn't set the Hutton orbital runner light, put it that way. And that was us all tricked out as well, so.
Gutamaya 000. Please comply with station regulations on your approach to this Imperial facility. Your docking request has been approved. Please proceed to Bay 45.
45.
Attention, Commander. Imperial protocols require that you reduce your speed. Touchdown confirmed. Please shut down all systems.
Now we want fuel scoop. Hopefully, it's a fuel scoop selling establishment. Yeah, they're 4As. Lower modules, higher jump range. I know it's ridiculous. It's not practical, right? It's not practical. I get it. So you don't get any penalty for these. That'll do for me then. There you go. We're sorted. 73. And that one there. Right. Great. Lovely. Prepare everything. Launch. Navigation. Jackson's Doodah. Well, with this it is, yeah. So I think you're probably looking at a solid 60. Things tricked up like, you know. Engineered. It's going to be a solid 60 with all the stuff that I would say. Yeah, we'll test it out, don't worry. Now,
Station limit
73.95.
Commander.
Oh yeah, it's a test account. And now we're looking at, with all the overcharge going on, 296.90. So here we are, right? Jackson's Lighthouse. Mad place. Overcharge that frame shift drive. Still bucking around as mad as anything. 296.91. Up from 73. That's not bad, is it? That's not bad at all. Yeah, let's get ourselves back there. We want jet cone boost. There you go. Just under 300. Really? Isn't it? Not so bad. Not too shabby. Jump range is better than what I expected. So yeah, it's a test account, Tails fan, so yeah. So what we'll do, we'll go back. We'll get the Stellar build that we have here. And do your clock tests. Ricardo, hello. How you doing? So the Stellar build is like class A on everything. It's just bonkers.
Gutamaya 000. Thank you for choosing our station, Commander. We hope you find everything to your liking. Access granted. Clear to land at Docking Bay 35.
Docking Bay 35, please. There it is. Point that beak right at it. Well, let's get out of that one.
Contact, commence power down. You are most welcome, Commander.
Into the lovely one. Now, this hasn't been tricked up much. This is stock as nature intended. This is how, if you bought the Stellar version, is what you'd get. Like what we were saying earlier on, you know, all the core internals you would leave as they were. You might swap that out and put the pre-engineered one in if you wanted to. You may even leave the multi-cannons. Whatever you do with the hard points is up to you. The utility mounts aren't so bad. I mean, if you're going to go mining, then it could be a bit of a problem. But you've got point defense, shield, heat sink, kill warrant. And of course, on the Stellar build, you've got the bi-weave shield generator, bit of cargo, got a scoop, op-limpric controller, and a vehicle hangar. So a lot of it's not bad. This, I think, is aimed specifically at power play. Right? It's a power play ship. But I think with a bit of engineering, take them out, get some beams in there, and you got a tidy little ship. Put some frags instead of the multi-cannons. Who needs a Python Mark II? Right. Let's launch it. Oh, it's good. Malcolm, hello. Full Metal Zeta, hello. The ship is good.
Moderate speed up.
So for those who haven't seen it, it's lovely. That lovely sort of gold-plated stuff. In go the legs. All very dainty. And of course, I think party piece. Woo! It's the lights. Woo! There you go. Nice looking ship. Of course, I think we saw like that. Right? In that picture. It was definitely the vents, wasn't it? So. Okay. Through the gap then. Mind the doors. Right. So we're going to use the planet as the center. Alright, I'm going to start the clock and I'll give you a countdown. All pips the engines. Unengineered. 7A. Right? Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Hang on. I'm to win again. 3, 2, 1. Put it in there. It's a bit better. We'll do it again. 3, 2, 1. There you go, Atlas. And now, here we go, the yaw. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it does. I mean, there you go. Let's flight assist off it. Not making any difference as you'd imagine. Oh, rolling. Roll it all day. Where we're going. So yeah, there you have it. Not bad. I suppose you can engineer it up. Might be a bit better. It could well be. Could well be. Stop the clock. So all in all, not a bad ship. Am I as enthralled with it as the Cobra Mark V? Well, the Cobra Mark V really surprised me. Well, the downside, I suppose, your turn rate. 4 utility slots. I think if it had a size 7 optional internal, you couldn't touch it. No, I don't think you can touch it. Pad 5. Pad 5 gone. Pad 5. We're looking for pad 5. There we are. Job done. So it is really good. It's a really good, you know, ship. Let's not take anything away from it, right? It's good. It's good. Is it going to excel in some areas? I don't think it is. It's going to be a multi-role ship, isn't it? It's going to be down whether you like a nice big nose or whether you don't. If you're Team Beak or you're not Team Beak. That sort of stuff. Cargo max is 318 with shields 280. Yeah, so it's a good all-rounder, right? You can't take it. It's a good all-rounder. You know, it's those 6 hard points. Brilliant. And that's the stellar configuration with the ship kit. And all the rest of it. So it's not bad. It's not bad at all. So I'm going to leave it there for this evening. Back on tomorrow. We'll do some more things tomorrow. So in the comments for this video, by all means, what do you want to see us do with it? Right? I'm interested. So jump on YouTube and let me know what you want us to see with it. And we'll see what we can make and what we can create. So big 07s, everybody. Likey, subscribey, you know the score. And we'll see you soon. Have a great remainder of your evening. Later, skaters.